Fingered the trigger. He thought of anarchist bombs, dismembered stars, collateral damage and stench and body parts floating in clouds. Now maybe. Maybe now.
Impedimented, stumbling on a twist of fate, twist of motorcade. Tiny muscle movements can be impossible to quantify. What if, and if not, what then? Not to trigger now is to regress.
For a minute he felt as if the world would end, and their faces appeared like smouldering stars going out of the sky. This Duke and Duchess struck dumb by
the defining moment, death, has been through his head like a bullet, tuberculosis, cyanide. Something to be remembered for. Who remembers what? His hands are black now, blood grit. No more the hands of a schoolboy, but calloused, withering boyhood.
Drew down upon them what his namesake failed to summon. Believers and heathens who could choose between them. Where are the dead and where are the living?
Proceed against the children of imperialism, he heard it said in hovels, and to destroy the children of the rulers from amongst men, and cause them to go forth. Send them one against the other, that they may destroy each other in battle. For length of days shall they not have. What they possess in time shall be no more.
He'd read his history, the anarchist Gabriel. The woman in the square had screamed at the Tsar in 1905 the names of her dead children. She had no knowledge of those who record things or arrange collective memory. She knew hungry faces on Cossack blades, on cobblestones the clean clip of horses coming. So she screamed at the Tsar the names of her dead children with no expectation of him hearing. She screamed the names of the Tsar for her dead children over the noise of beasts and gunfire. She screamed the names of the madman to return them to the world. Damn her all to hell, he'd answered from the balcony. She screamed the names of children at him, as if I cradled the gun myself. The Cossacks turned their faces and danced a little dance, waited for his sainthood.
In the name of nation, her screams. In the name of justice, words that seed themselves in fallow ground, feeds his father plough, and his father, and his. Fine races, but the combinations are unimaginable. Who dreams of nightmare? Mustard gas suffocates on a nation's injustice. The nation shatters into 1,000 names. The name revolts, no longer recognizes itself. The nation rejects itself. Revolution is not a solid piece of clay. Justice vows. Worse, Serbia ceases to exist.
Gabriel dreamed he was a cloud of gas and he'd occupied Trieste. He dreamed he was a blast of air and he had downed the ace D'Annunzio. He dreamed he was the pitchfork spiking Hitler's balls. He dreamed he was cholera. He dreamed he was a rotten egg stuck in the throat of Stalin. He dreamed he was dismembered hands rotting in the poppies. He dreamed he was the aria of Stuka bomber engines. He dreamed it was the sound of dirt on top of wooden boxes. He dreamed he was the millions whose end had yet to come. He dreamed he had created the world, and in their faces there was love.
I suggest that you nail me to a cross and burn me alive. My flaming body will be the torch to light my people on their path to freedom. It will be preferable to the dysentery of infant death, to the trenches of poverty where only rats outlive my dreams. I suggest you nail this serf to your judgments and convictions. Remember, they are meaningless without blood.
Princhap felt the trigger some days before the Duke arrived. He sewed his pocket buttons tighter to accommodate the weight. He waited like the others in empires across the sea. He waited like the others to make a dent in the universe. He waited for the echo of his shouts across the chasm, and the shock and the awe when he heard what he had said.
He does not smile. Inside his inside pocket, he fingers the capsule. His finger, the nib with which history will be written and rewritten and revised. His voice is already splitting. One narrative, two, multiple clues. The ink is wet, but his lips are closed tight. Behind the lens, he is already closed.
Avoid Vaina. Tell your granny to batten down the hatches, and the children to sellotape the windows shut. Our search for love is over. Our life goes on, like other lives before it. Cheers.